Welcome, here I've got TCL 10 Plus and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera pro mode at this device. So at first we have to tap on the camera button here to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's change it by using the settings bar and just simply going to the right to Pro. So here we are. This mode gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves. This is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start with this settings bar. Let's go from the left. The first one button here is the ISO, so we can control the camera's sensitivity to light here. By using this slider we can make it less sensitive from 100 or more sensitive by going to the right to 1 and 5,000 of it. So this is really cool thing here. We can also easily go back to auto settings by just simply tapping on this button here or just going on the slider at the beginning. So this is really easy. For now let me stay for example here. And let's move to the next one button. Here we have the shutter speed, so we can change the time of taking picture. We can make it much shorter from 1 and 8,000 of seconds, so this is really short time of taking photo. This should be better to objects that are in move, for example to frozen them. By going to the right we can make it much longer to 1 and 8 seconds, so this is longest time. This should be better to objects that are, for example, stable. Now let me stay for example here. We can also go back to the auto shutter speed by just tapping here or here at the beginning of this slider, but I want to show you now the next thing. As you can see, the next button here is locked. This is the exposure compensation. For some reasons this is not cooperate with the shutter speed, so the shutter speed should be on auto. To unlock this, as you can see, this is how it works here. So when it's on the manual, this is locked. When we go back to the auto, this is unlocked. Now we are in this exposure compensation. Here we can manage the light of the picture. We can make it more dark, as you can see from the left of this slider, and from the right we can make it much brighter. So this is how it works here. Of course there's no problem to go back to the auto exposure compensation by just tapping here or going back to the beginning of the slider. Now let's move to the next one button. Here we have the temperature of the picture, so the white balance. By using this in Kelvin degrees we can manage the white balance, so we can make our photo just more cold, more blue, or by going to the right we can make it more warm, more orange, like that. This is how it works. And of course the auto settings are at the beginning, but for now let me stay for example on the blue one, and let's move to the next one button. Here we have the focusing. We can change the autofocus to the manual one by using this slider. As you can see, this is how it changes here. Of course, to go back to the autofocus we have to just simply tap here or just go back to the beginning of the slider. And I want to show you the last one button here. As you can see, some of the settings now are on the manual settings because here we have one extra button, so you don't have to go back to the auto separately at the sliders. You can just simply tap on this button here and it all goes back to the auto. So this is really cool when you want to start using this from the beginning. And now let me change the settings to take a picture. So let me stay here for example, then maybe here the temperature might be this time a little bit warmer and the focus stays on the auto. And to see my picture, let's go to the left corner at the bottom to this button, so we get quick access to the gallery. And that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.